Vegas. Definitely tragic, and want them to know here in Atlanta we're thinking of you. Let's get back to the game, and we had said last night the ball is so much of what we stand for, so in 2 of those games to be in the minus, that's difficult, and that part we know will get corrected. We'll take some time this week to go through some self-scout and identify a few areas for us that we really want to emphasize on. It'll continue for us to be the red zone in the 3rd down. I feel like we're making some progress, certainly defensively in that way, especially in the red zone. We've got to get our football cleaned up in terms of our turnover margin. And I love that as a team stat, because without creating turnovers, you cannot be in the positive. So we certainly know that. So that's where we're at, and looking forward to getting into the self-scout part of things as it pertains to the first 4 games, and then we'll kind of take a good evaluation of that and get rolling. Give you an injury update from the game. Most of had a strained hamstring, so he's undergoing an MRI for that today, and Julio Jones had a hip flexor. He's undergoing an MRI for that today, and Jack Crawford has a bicep injury and undergoing an MRI for that today as well. So guys who were banged up and who didn't play, that was Beasley and Ward and Upshaw, Allen and Schrader. Both Allen and Schrader in the concussion protocol until they get cleared. I won't generally comment too much further past that. And Beasley and Ward and Upshaw are all making progress, so we're hopeful to see where they go for next week. But I don't have an update to give you this week. Matt, I'm glad to open it up.
Yeah, Coach, Keanu had it looked like he hurt his hand and went out. Did he go back in there?
He did, yeah. He missed 2 plays.
Okay.
And so he dislocated a finger and put it back, and away he went.
How's the rookie class playing, and how did Casey play? Look like we got good numbers on him, but then we got some not so good numbers on Riley thus far.
Let's start right from the top, and we'll kind of work our way down through a couple of the guys. You know, McKinley, we've been impressed. You know, so far in the first 4 weeks, he really has effort and toughness, all the things that that we were looking for, and I think he'll continue to get better as it goes. As far as Riley goes, I'd say the thing I love about him is the speed. The thing that he would want to work on, and we'll encourage that like crazy, is the missed tackles. He's almost about the same exact numbers that Deion Jones had last year at the same time. So I asked Holbrook to look at that, and knowing it's the space tackles that we play in the system, and I think he could improve a lot upon that. We're counting on that for sure. Sauber's been up, you know, in most all the games and contributing more on special teams than on offense. I think he's ready to take on a bigger role in that way. Offensively, he's certainly putting the work in, but you know, really his role right now as the 3rd tight end is a big role on teams. KZ has been a guy we've counted on right from the very beginning. You asked to see what the transition would look like from corner to safety. We were going to try some at nickel early, and we just decided let's leave him at safety. It was enough of a transition to go. He has nickel ability, but for right now we're playing him more at free. He's also forced 2 fumbles this year, and so knowing that he has a ball hawking mentality, that's strong. I'm trying to think who else. Harlow and Hill, I guess, would be the other 2 to hit on. Harlow, we like where his development's coming. We didn't feel like he was up to the spot, Ben and Wes, in that way, in terms as we went through training camp, as it went on, in terms of competing for the starting position. But he has made progress. I felt it really led over the last 2 weeks. He's putting the work in, and I feel that confidence coming together for him.